Hi beautiful people, welcome to Kate's Space. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Thanks so much for joining me today. I am back in New Zealand and I wanted to say thank you to everybody who left congratulations and comments on my last video, which was back when I was in Queensland and not long after little Valley Grace was born. What a darling poppet, and Michaela and Valley are doing so well. There were a lot of tears at the airport when we said goodbye, but it felt good in a way to leave them knowing that Michaela was just a natural mum and Valley was healthy and well and they were all good. So thanks Petri Kasparlov. I don't know how to say your name very well, I'm sorry. Thanks for your congratulations. And Lynn from Thames, thank you so much for your lovely message. Niha and Jenny, Teresita Lamas, thank you, and Marina. Joan, and hi to Peggy and Karen. Thank you so much, amongst others, for your messages of congratulations. We're thrilled to have 2 granddaughters now. And yeah, it was just a wonderful time, but I'm really very, very happy to be home. I came home and I was home for about a week, and then I was up. I had planned a trip to visit my mum because I hadn't seen her for a while. She's doing really well, you know. I mean, I can't imagine what it must be like to lose your partner of 60 years. And be alone, and yeah, it makes me sad thinking about it, but she is doing amazingly well, although she feels like she's hit a bit of a wall. But it was lovely to spend some time with her, and she gave me some beautiful laces and fabrics which are hanging on my line as I speak to air out. They're quite musty, and she laughed at me because she brought out the brown paper bag, and it's one of those old brown paper bags they used to put your groceries in. So I think the brown paper bag's vintage as well. I said, oh, I love the brown paper bag, don't really care what's in it. She thought I was joking, but I said, no, seriously, I will be using the brown paper bag. So yeah, they're all out on the line getting some air and just seeing if the musty smell will come out. I don't really want to wash them. If they need washing, I will, but I'd rather just air them because some of them are quite delicate. Now I'm going to do an envelope for my 100-day project, which is nearly finished. We're almost into, well, we're into day 90 something. I can't remember off the top of my head what we're up to. And I'm going to make some sheet music envelopes because when I was in Whangarei, I did buy some nice sheet music. I went to an op shop with Mum. We got rid of some of the excess stuff that she didn't want anymore, and we took it to the op shop, and then of course we popped in and had a little look. I didn't really have much baggage space, but I have a weakness for very old grungy sheet music, so that is what I bought, and I managed to get it home okay, so that was good. So I'm just going to do a folded one. Just having a look what's on the back. So that will be upside down, so I will then cover this with something, I guess. Yeah, it will need reinforcing with something. So there we go, I've made the fold. There we are, I'm committed, and then I'm going to fold it this way. How is everybody? How are you all doing? Getting lots of crafts done and being creative, hopefully. I am just on the cusp of organising my giveaway. I would like to get to 2,000 followers on YouTube before I do the giveaway here, but I got to 5,000 on Instagram, like I said the other day, and I really need to do my giveaway. I think it's going to be one of my little ephemera folders because it may have to go overseas. So I think what I'll do is I'll make one of these and fill it. I might even make it on camera. This is the other one that hasn't been on Instagram yet, and this one's made mostly of old papers. This is some lovely old Italian book page. That's a photocopy or a digital. Not sure actually, is that a photocopy or anyway. And these are obviously digitals, some old music, some book page, and this beautiful old wallpaper which I love, that was gifted to me by Barb. And I really like that one, but it's quite a different look to the one that's made out of digital. So they're to be filled and sent to people, but I think that's what the prize is going to be. I just need to get my head around it, get it sorted, and make another one, because I want to make another few of these and send that out, and maybe pop it, use some New Zealand ephemera to pop in there. Or the other option would be the tag book I made, and I've got another one that's nearly finished. So it'll be either that or that, because I want it to be light and easy to send, because a lot of my followers are from overseas, and I want to be able to post it without spending a complete fortune. All right, so how wide do I want it? I don't really want to lose any of the lovely graphics, so I'm going to fold this along that line. Like that. Very simple, very easy. I thought 100 envelopes was going to fill my drawer, but it's actually not. I think I could probably get, I can probably get 200 in there, but I just don't know if I can keep going. Now I know that that grunginess is not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm not even sure if that will fit in my drawer. It's a bit wide, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Right, so that's quite a big envelope. It's going to have to go in quite a big journal, so I wonder if I should bring it in a little bit more at the sides. I think I will, although I hate to lose the treble clefs because they're very pretty. How does that look? Don't like it as much, but that's okay. It'll just make it a little bit narrower. Okay. Right, and so then I don't know why I have a problem with that being upside down. It doesn't really matter, but I thought maybe I could decorate it on that side. So snip, do a bit of snipping. I might actually just tear these off. It's a beautiful summer's. It's winter. It's a beautiful winter's day today. Bright blue skies. Not actually all that cold, which is really nice. Because you know I had a long, sort of an elongated summer going over to Queensland, and honestly when I got home it was so cold. I was like, oh, that hasn't torn as I wanted it to. Yeah, I got home and it was like, oh, so cold, but I'm getting used to it. But it's lovely having these beautiful sunny days, and great if you want to put old lace out on the washing line. Okay, so there's the flaps, and I'll just cut them on an angle that way and that way. And here too, I think. It's okay. And then right, and so I think I'll just use masking tape to strengthen this so that it can be opened a few times without it falling to pieces. I do love this old music paper. Oh dear. So I've done a little bit of purchasing lately. I've just today, my beautiful old, very old book pages came from Rachel in Italy, Roxy Creations. I bought another pack because I just love them so much, and there was some in the shop. And yeah, so I have bought those. I bought some lovely postcards from Henriette Van Merlo, who is out of the craft room, I think her Etsy store is called. And then I also had a little bit of a splurge at my local antique shop. I went in there and I had a little bit of time, and I had a little rummage through some things that I'd had my eye on. I think that needs to be strengthened along there. I wonder if we should just put some maybe torn paper along there. Yep, and probably here too. We could put some washi tape along there. And then when I was at Mum's, I had a little, quite a lot of quiet moments, and I went on to AliExpress and I did a little bit of shopping on AliExpress, because the main reason is I wanted a few more wax seal stamps, and I'd put some in my cart, and they actually, because I guess they're heavy, the postage for them is actually still not super cheap, and it came to quite a lot, and I was like, oh, do I really want them? And I just left them there. And then the other thing I really wanted was I wanted to replace this washi tape. This is my favorite washi tape, and I have stopped using it because I didn't know whether I could find it. But I went onto my old, I think I'll glue it as well. I went onto my old orders and clicked on it, and there it was. So I've ordered a few more rolls of that. So yeah, I think I've mainly just ordered washi tape and some wax seal stamps so that I can have a play with some wax seal stamps. I've only got like 3, I think. Yeah, so who knows when they'll arrive. It says they've shipped already, but you don't hold your breath with AliExpress because it can take a very long time for things to arrive, especially because, New Zealand is seems like it's far away from everywhere some days when things take so long. But actually my packages from I think Henriette is in Holland and Italy were much faster than I thought. So things must be normalizing as far as postage and stuff goes, which is so good. Okay, well that's okay. That's something pretty to look at when you open the envelope. There we go. Alright, so what are we going to do on here? I wonder if we should... I don't know. I've been using a lot of these pictures, as you know, because I printed them all out and I like to use them. I've got this, which I like. I have one piece. I may have already told you this, but I have this one piece of the old French embroidery. It's old and it's fragile. So today I spent quite a bit of time just photocopying it, putting it through my printer onto newsprint. So you can see I've got a bit of printer head strike on some of it. Some of them turned out really well, so I'm pleased. But then see, that one's got lots of head strike on it. but there's still lots of usable. So now I've got a whole lot of that. I should keep an eye out for some more and see if I can get some more original stuff. So I need something this way. I'm wondering about just using some old wallpaper on here. I'll just go and have a little rummage. This image I've been holding on to for ages that I love, and I think I'm going to try and put this on here. Yes, I am. I am working in a pile of papers, a real mess, I'm embarrassed to say, again. Seems like we all do it, so yeah. Just want to tear this a bit smaller. I know I've said this before, but I'm still in awe of these women who do videos and they chat away. I really want as much as I quite like this writing. I kind of want as much of this image on here as possible, but I don't really want to chop her foot off, but I might end up. Let's just take a tiny bit off the bottom and see how bad it looks. I mean, in the end, does it really matter? It's such a beautiful image. And then I'm just going to try and rough it up a little bit, like we do. Good, I'm glad I found something to put this on, because it's been one of those ones I've had for a while. Okay, let's get the ink. I've been using the antique linen. That's one of the ones I bought when I was in Australia from that online Australian shop, and I really like it. It's a little bit lighter. So that's my latest go-to for inking edges and things. So now I have Vintage Photo and this one in the Distress inks, and I have tea dye in what's the other one, you know, the other kind of ink he does. Oh. Anyway, the other one, it's a more chalky one. Oxide, that's the one. No, I can't find it. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's somewhere in there. Do we want something coming out from underneath, or is that going to have to, there's just really not going to see anything, are you really? Maybe we'll put something on top here instead, so that we've got I don't know. I've got lots of very old paper bag. Lots of old brown paper bag that we could slip behind there. Yes, I do. I think I do want something behind there actually, but how's that going to work? Big, isn't it? Quite a big envelope. Maybe too big, but oh well, doesn't matter. I actually wonder if I might just pop that along the bottom there as well, instead of maybe. I've got the music behind, and then we could have this bit of old ledger paper there. Let's go with that. Okay, I'm not going to put anything behind it. I'm just going to keep it really simple. That was the whole idea of this 100-day project, was that I would go real simple so that I could get one done a day. It didn't really work out that way, but I am still determined to get to 100. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know. And I'm nearly there. So I'm going to make a few music ones. In my next batch will be maybe mostly made up of this vintage music that I've bought, because I'm trying to use things. It's so tempting to hoard things, and what's the point? Because people are so generous and they're giving me things, and I've probably got more things than I can use in a lifetime. So it's like, well, if you don't use it, you'll miss out. You'll miss out, girl. So yeah, that's the goal, is to, if you buy something, just get on and use it straight away. There are things that I maybe never use because I don't want to. I've chosen that I don't want to use them because they're just too precious to me. But I wonder what that's going to look like. I don't want it up right up that high. I want it a bit lower, so I'm going to just put the glue on here. Now my art glitter glue is almost run out. I know my bottle looks a bit manky. They do get looking yucky. And I've got a new bottle, but I don't know whether I should get rid of all the glue that's in here before I add the new glue. I think the whole lid needs washing out. But I'm a bit nervous about adding, actually I'll flatten that out before I add that. I'm a bit nervous about adding the new glue to the old glue. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Now I've glued it on. Oh well, it's too late. It is too late now. Yeah, what do you all think? Do you think I should just add the new glue to the old glue? Will it be alright, or should I actually just get rid of this old? There's not that much left in there, and it's a little bit, maybe it's a bit thick. Okay, I don't think that's the best envelope I've ever made. That's okay. Let's just glue these bits down. Yeah, it's definitely not, it's on its last legs, whatever's in there, but I don't know if that's just because the lid is a bit blocked or because the glue's gone a bit gluggy and revolting. So I need to decide what I'm going to do with that and get it done, get it refilled. I like the size of that bottle. My other bottle's that size. So I'm going to decant it into that one. Decant it. Okay, so that's right. I was going to put something along here, wasn't I, to strengthen this edge up. I've got more music paper that I could... Oh, I had a piece that had beautiful words on it. Wonder where that went. I put it somewhere because I thought I'll use that. I'm drinking tea. I started drinking tea again at Mum's because she's a tea drinker. So we drank a lot of tea. We sat and we did a... Oh, this is it. I don't really want to cover up. What should we do along there to strengthen it? And then we need to think about how a closure maybe. I'm not in love with it. I love that image, but I don't know. I don't think I like this. Oh well, doesn't matter. It might come off. No. You can't change your mind with art glitter glue. It's industrial, I reckon. Which is good. It means your things won't fall apart, or shouldn't. Anyway. But that's okay. everything you make can't be your favourite, can it? I almost feel like I should have torn it maybe down there. I had a torn edge or something maybe. That's okay. I do love these words. I almost want to put them. Oh yeah, maybe I'll do that. I just want to use them because I've got them. Ooh, I'm a bit nervous about taking off anything too much on the bottom, but I'll see if I can just get away with a little bit of a torn, taking a bit more off here without ruining the piece. Yeah, I'm going to stick that on. So now I'm going to be home for a little while before I go for a holiday with David in August. We're going away for our birthdays on a holiday that we'd planned last year. I want to get on and do some videos and grow my channel a little bit and see if I can. I wanted to show you all the stuff that I bought at the local antique shop yesterday. I came home to a big box of things from my friend Barb, who kind of collects things for me. As you know, when she does her op shopping, she collects things for me, puts them aside, and then she sent the box down with someone, because they were coming this way, and they dropped it at my house, which was very kind. Anyway, I got home and it was a big huge apple box full of things, and she basically says go through it, anything you don't like then just throw away, which I do. I wonder about a little bit of a ruffle up here. Well, I like that a little bit better, I think. Okay, so what about something to strengthen up along here? I don't really want to cover up any of my writing on here. I'm trying to prevent myself from going on to Heather from Ruby and Pearl's Etsy store and buying a whole lot of her new wallpaper. Digitals. Okay, right. I am come to a bit of a grinding halt, haven't I? Oh, this is this beautiful paper. Nothing looks quite right to me. I would quite like to use this. But I don't want to cover up my writing. My song lyrics, because I think they're nice. So maybe I will put this on here. The dilemma I normally have with this sort of stuff is how do I glue it on, because I don't like I don't like seeing the shiny glue, and I find that the acetone based glues leave a real shine. They're great, they're a good glue, but they leave a real shine. So what I tend to do is sew this onto something else so that you don't see the oh, I've been saving this beautiful piece of paper as well. So you don't see, okay, I'm sorry, the glue. So you don't see the glue. That's what I've been doing, sewing them onto something else. Right, we might have to do some editing for this video, as always. We definitely need to strengthen this. So we could actually strengthen it with on the inside, couldn't we, like that? Okay, let's just do that. So yes, I think I will do a video showing you what I bought at the antique shop that we have here in Napier. It's a pretty cool shop, I have to say, and this time, like I said, I had a bit more time to have a look at what they had. It's certainly not thrifting prices. I mean, I have no idea what other people think is okay to pay for things, and I guess everyone has a different limit as to what they'll pay for something to go into one of their journals. And in my head I kind of have a limit, but there's a few things in there that are really special, and there's one that I asked them, I said, next time I come back, can I please get this particular thing out off the shelf and have a proper look at it. It's very pricey. It's a Denison, it's an old Denison box full of their stationery, Denison labels and things. And I think it's a collector's item. It's not something that I would use, but it would look cool on your shelf. It's just something to have, I guess. Oops, this is fragile as well. And she said, yeah, certainly come in and have a look. And I said, I just want to see if all the boxes are empty that are in it, or... And she said, oh yes, come in and have a look and we can do a deal or something. So that's my next trip in. I'm going to go and have a look at that. Okay, so I think it behooves us to put some old sellotape there, because we love the old sellotape, don't we? So let's do that. Yeah, so they have a lot of linens and doilies. They've got handkerchiefs, old handkerchiefs. They've got a ton of buttons, but I actually think their buttons are just too expensive. But again, it's just having the time to sift through them. And then I think if you found ones you liked, and they would probably do a deal and give them to you for a little bit less. If I'm just not very... I guess I should be cheekier or whatever, you know, a little bit more, oh, I'm not paying that, or, you know, would you take this for that? And so I went through their postcards, and I went through some of their old envelopes, so they're what they call first day covers. And I thought, oh, I need some more of those. And then I got home and realised I didn't actually need any more of those. So now I've got enough that I can use, so I'll probably do some more decorating of some of those older vintage envelopes. Okay, so we've got a bit of old sellotape on there, and then we've got that, which is brittle as well, but I think the two together are strong, make it stronger just a little bit, give it a bit more strength. And then I need to decide what I'm going to do along here. Whether I'm just going to put some torn paper, maybe, similar to what I've done above. This is just some old music paper as well. I think I'm just going to do that. Bit of patchwork, isn't it, really? But that's okay. At least I know if it ends up in a journal or I give it away that it's not going to fall apart. And it's kind of, you know, it's grungy, but I don't mind that sometimes. And we all like the edges of the pages, don't we? Well, maybe not everybody, but I do. Okay, and then now we need to decide how this is going to go. I was thinking I've got this blue chiffon here. Whether I attach this to this. I think that will look pretty. So I'm going to, I know lots of people just glue their ruffles on. I don't. I stitch mine. Again, I guess it's because I'm not a fan of seeing the, I'd rather see, I don't mind seeing stitching, but I don't really love seeing glue. How are we going to do this? We're just going to ruffle it up sort of roughly. This beautiful chiffon ribbon was gifted to me by Jody, and if you saw my last video that I made was actually showing my happy mail from Jody, who has a lovely Instagram, and I can link that below if you want to go and visit her Instagram. And she put together some beautifully curated packs of ribbon and fabrics, and they're so beautiful. I have left them exactly as they are, and I haven't split any of them up, and I'm thinking I'm going to try and make a journal out of each one if I can, because she's done such a good job of putting them together. I feel much better than I could do. Yeah, so this was part of that happy mail that I received. Alright, so that happened. Sorry folks. I always forget that if someone texts me or messages me or anything while I'm filming on my phone, the camera stops filming. And while I was sewing the tatting onto the blue chiffon, my girls did a group chat, Facebook chat call, and yeah, I forgot that would have caused my camera to stop. I didn't answer because I'd already talked to a few of them, and I was just going to wait till I'd finished. Anyway, this is the finished envelope. I had pretty much finished anyway, and I was just sewing this on. I mean, wow, 40 minutes video and all I made was one envelope, and that just really goes to show how slow a crafter I am. If you stuck till the end, thanks so much. I'm just tacking this on the end because I started editing and realized, oh my gosh, I don't have an ending to this video. So thank you so much. Thank you for your support and your lovely comments. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you like this envelope, and if you've got some grungy old music, you'll make one as well. And I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye.